I was friends with these people for a very long time and we were very close, and suddenly they didn't want to speak to me anymore and they didn't want to talk to me, and I wasn't like them, so they didn't want to know me anymore. They excluded me, they wrote statuses about me, they publicly humiliated me. I remember so vividly. I really liked a boy at the time, and they tagged me in photos of him kissing his girlfriend so that everybody could see that I'd liked him, and it was humiliating. And it was very cyberbullying mainly, and also on the playground it was very horrible.
I was devastated, absolutely devastated, finding out that your child's being bullied. It's awful because you feel so helpless. As a parent, you want to protect your child, but the person hurting your child is another child.
It started when I was about 12, and it lasted for about 2 years.
Her personality changed. She would lock the bathroom door. I noticed first as I saw cuts on her body, which she'd been trying to hide from me. So that was the first clue that she was being bullied, that and the personality change.
How did you manage to deal with that?
I found songwriting. I've always had a passion for music, it's always been inside of me, but I was writing a suicide note at the time, and I found that I could rhyme. It was completely unintentional, and it was actually such a miracle that it happened, but I was writing my note to say goodbye, and then I found that I can actually songwrite, and as music has always been something that has meant the world to me, I thought, do you know what, this is actually helping, writing down how I feel. I never knew that I could get emotions out like this, and just from that day on I used music as my therapy. I was very isolated, and I'd pushed everyone away from me because I knew that I wanted to end my life. I didn't want to be in there anymore, and I pushed everyone away from me so that I didn't hurt them so when I came to do it. So I was very lonely and I was very isolated, and I felt as if I was in a room with so many people and my scream was just not being heard, and that was, I really didn't want to be there anymore. I felt as if I had no reason to stay.
What about your mum?
Me and my mum are very close, and I have such a close relationship with her, and I told her everything, but I was so scared to hurt her. I was so scared that my bullying was going to hurt her or have an impact on my life, and I have a poorly brother, so my mum has enough to deal with without me coming home, and you know, and I just felt that her life would be so much easier if I wasn't here.
Every time Chloe tells her story to promote Beat the Bullies, it still hurts me in the same way. I know you can't live in the past, but those feelings never go. And finding out that Chloe was so depressed that she actually wanted to end her life is something that eats me alive, knowing that if she hadn't have discovered what she did through music, the thought that she might not be here now. And the most devastating thing is, she wanted to do it because she thought she was causing me trouble. She actually thought that my life would be easier if she wasn't around, and that's the absolutely devastating part of it, because she couldn't have been further from the truth. So if any child is feeling like that, please tell your parents, because they love you unconditionally, and you ending your life would be the worst thing in the world.
And I wish I would have told my mum, because my mum was always trying to talk to me, and she got me every bit of help that I could have. We went to counsellors, she had me doing therapy, she was always there for me, but at the same time I was still going through that, and I didn't want to tell her because I was so scared that I'd hurt her.
For other parents that might be concerned that their child is being bullied and they don't know what to do, have you got any advice for them?
Talk to your child, talk to the school as well. The schools have an anti-bullying policy in place, and usually they're able to help deal with the situation in a more professional and appropriate way, as they're both children.